Good windy morning to everybody. And I mean, my gosh, windy morning. Oh my gosh, it looks like the sea out there. We are rocking side to side out here today. Look at that funny little whatever that is out there. Look at it, it's been splashed on. Beautiful view out there though, isn't it, for us? So rockin', don't come knocking because it ain't safe.
Now, are you sure there's nobody looking?
Mm-hmm. Nothing like a cold dip to freshen you up and waken you up. It was lovely. So you can see it's still like the sea out there, but it was beautiful. And I've made some lunch. Sorry about how I'm actually looking. You're very lucky that you're actually getting to see a little bit of face to face. But I just sort of think sometimes it's quite nice to, you know, show us rather than just views of what's happening out there. So you know that we are actually here. Good morning. We had a dreadful night. We didn't even say good night to you because of all the bloody mosquitoes. There would have been probably 100 mosquitoes and maybe, I don't know, 1,000 little midgy things. Anyway, that was last night. Never thought I was going to be able to sleep. We didn't have the max air fans open or anything because we thought were they coming through there. And then we found that our skylight, through the sides, it had little tiny wee vents, and we think that's where they came through. And there was one monstrous one this morning, which was just sitting on the blind while we were sleeping. Monstrous, I tell you. Yes, that's vinegar. Yep, that's what I'm going to be putting on our little plants to make sure that they stay insect free, because they get a few little wee insects which come in, caterpillars in particular. Okay, that's been done. Come with me. Yep, let's get in the back there. We need to get, what do we need to get? A bag suitable for putting in. Well, you've got to come with me to have a look. Yes, look at that. A whole lot of it. Beautiful, perfect. It's going to be just what we need for the toilet. I'm so pleased with myself. And right, can't wait to get back to Kelly. I'm running as fast as I possibly can to get back there for her to have a look, to see how much of this ash that I've got. It's quite heavy, you know. That was quite a lot that I got just then. And guess what?
What?
It's dry.
Yeah, good job.
Didn't get too dirty from it either. Should we do some exercise now?
Okay, let's do that now.
I like our new setup that we've got. Let's go put those 3 bins in there. Oh, it's really, really good. I do like that. Thanks, Meow Meow, for this. And I just wanted to say we're having it with a salad as well. We're hitting the road soon. I've just been for another dip, as you can tell with my hair. And we've done our exercise. Oh, right. Oh. Ginger. No, it can't be ginger because I didn't put ginger in there. What was that?
This is always good to find a rubbish bin, and it looks like a big one too.
Oh, gosh, what are the chances? Marvellous.
Do you want the rubbish bin or the toilet?
I'll do the toilet.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep. Right, I don't think you'll need to see how a toilet's emptied. It's basically just a plastic bag that you're lifting up and twirling round and round and round and tying it up and throwing it away. Right, better hurry up and do my part.
Well, we really enjoyed that. We're leaving here now. We're going to head towards Tekapo. We're on our scouting mission. We're going to be scouting out for a nice location to do our van tour, and we're hoping that there are lupins out because it's getting to lupin season. So we actually have some good news to share with you. This morning we heard from quite a well-known, prominent, famous YouTuber, and we might be getting featured on his YouTube channel. So we're super excited. He's given us a list of things that he needs done. He does all the editing, but he just wants certain shots and certain things answered. And so we're really excited about that. So we want to have a really nice location that we can showcase New Zealand, showcase Iceberg, and you never know, we might start getting seen in America. I'm excited.
I'm a bit nervous about it.
Yeah, a little bit nervous. I was thinking this morning, oh, what do we wear, or how do you have your hair, or...
Were you really?
It's almost like we're going on a television show or something.
I'm just sort of thinking I'm just going to be shorts and a singlet.
He said just be yourself. That's the best way to do band tours. Anywho, on our way out, we thought we'd stop at the historic buildings and have a look around there because we saw them on the way in. And then we'll head through to Tekapo. What do you reckon? You want to come with us?
Come with us and have a look.
Historic buildings. There's cute wee dogs around that say follow me.
Look at Icy's backed up in there like she owns the place. Guess she's left plenty of room for everybody else.
That one says musterers hut. This is like one of those sheep. One sheep that way, one sheep that way, one sheep that way, one sheep that way. Right, come on, black sheep. I'm guessing this is the musterer station. That one says bitches box. Is that like a dog box? Why would it be so high up off the ground? Can you actually imagine, just imagine living here, just for a second? Like there wouldn't be anything else here, would there? Just this. Come and have a look.
I'd like to come and have a look.
I mean, what year is this? Holy heck. 1950. Gosh, you think it would look...
Oh gosh, what about the smell in here? Oh, it smells like old sacks.
Well, that's exactly what it is. Old sacks. So we've got the fireplace. Oh, they look like the socks that you have. Home Gully Hut, 1950. This hut is typical of the accommodation provided for 8 men and 30-odd dogs required to muster the thousands of sheep that graze the Hakateri Conservation Park. The muster could take many weeks living in these huts. The Hakateri Heritage Committee shifted and restored it as a historic reminder of the harsh living conditions experienced by musterers working to support a once prolific sheep industry. You think in 1950 they would have something a bit...
It doesn't seem that long ago.
No.
I mean, 15 years before I was born, so that's...
This looks more like 1850. If you think of the 50s houses that we've sold.
I think to take glasses off to be able to see properly. Oh, that was fun.
They would have invented insulation by the 50s, wouldn't they? I guess not. Our first house was 1970s and that didn't have wall insulation, did it? Let's go and see what the other houses are.
Yeah.
Very
I love
interesting.
it. I love it.
Is it cast iron?
Yeah. Oh, I've had to nail it down
I know,
so no one punches it.
The stool down here is tied down too.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?
Why would it be up on stilts? Like, do you think it's the dogs?
It's more like chickens have been in there or something.
Maybe. That was to feed them. So these two outbuildings that you can see here, they're actually killing sheds and skin sheds. They weren't originally here, they've been relocated here. But they're from 1914 to 1920s. And basically, it's during the war, they needed... soldiers needed woolly skins and pelts to survive in the trenches of World War One. So basically here, they were skinning, flaying, and painting with arsenic, would you believe, to protect the skins from weevils. They hung them up in these sheds to dry, and then they bundled them up, and they were sent by rail, where the farmers got paid. So obviously they got them through to the war efforts. But the poor soldiers were wearing arsenic covered pelts.
I can't believe that.
Well, that was fun.
I like that.
I think we should get back to Icy. We've got about 3 hours to get to Tekapo.
Oh.
There's a nice wee camp spot that's got some good reviews that we can stay at.
Look, that has much space.
It's not.
I told you that Maui was going in there. It's almost in between where that grey one is, but then they've parked along that way. Everybody seems to have parked wherever they wanted to park for themselves. You'd almost think just there, but you can't because mosquitoes. Oh, I suppose you can back in there. I don't know how flat that looks in there.
I think that's where we're going. Want to try anywhere else?
Or straight in there. That's a bump. They've taken that one. We're all a bit squashed, aren't we?
Well, we only just managed to squeeze in here by the skin of our chinny chin, you would say. And look what Lou's made. How beautiful does this look?
Tell everybody about how from today made some changes.
Well, we have been eating a lot of high-fat keto with Louise' genetics. She has very high triglycerides, and actually the keto food did bring them down, but it's not helping your tummy. It's giving you like bloaty tummy.
So I get bloated stomach and I get a sore back, and sometimes I find it hard to breathe. So anyway, I've been cocktailing it when it comes to fat, even though it's good oils that I've been having, like really good at oils. I've always said to you about the saturated fats and everything, but they're going to have to sort of go out the door. And I always wondered with KFC why I always felt so good after eating it. It's one fat.
So your body doesn't tolerate more than one fat. You can sometimes have 2 fats per meal. So what are the fats in this one?
So today we've got...
The 2 oils were a tiny bit in the pan, and then the salmon tonight.
Yeah, and so it's like a Mediterranean keto, and I've got a...
Oh yes, and then a bit of carbs to soak up any oil. I just have to say, has anyone noticed that our whiteboard's missing? Had you noticed? Had you noticed?
I hope you're having something really delicious as well, and make sure when you're having something to eat that it's something which your body likes, because it's all about the mind and the taste buds. Enjoy.
Right, we're up and at 'em. We're off to Lake Tekapo for a dip. That will be lovely. That's one of our favourite lakes of all time.
We had a really lovely time here. There was about 50 people, and they were all so respectful of each other. It was very peaceful and very quiet. The water, as you can see, wasn't quite deep enough. So, well, as I said before, we're on our way to Lake Tekapo. After having my Mediterranean meal last night, first day of my stomach not feeling bloated and sore on the back and
That's good.
hard to breathe, feeling actually really quite good from that.
There's a sunny spot there. It smells really nice here. The pine. It's delicious.
There's definitely snow, water, snow trickling down the mountains down into the water.
Look how beautiful these are. How did you like being drone on the drone footage of somebody else before?
Well, the thing is with the drone, even on YouTube, at 60, I'm not exactly proud of exactly how my body looks, but I'm trying really hard. I still have my bikini on. I don't have the flattest stomach. I've worked on that for a long time in my life, but...
Oh, there is a flat stomach today, though, from your Mediterranean dinner.
Much better, I must say. I'm not feeling the pain like I normally do. Look who's looking and getting in the water. That's a big deal for her. It must be very hot, as you can imagine, if she's getting in.
The iguana is getting in.
It's very, it's not slippery or slimy or anything. It's just the and they don't look like much, those waves, but they really, really push you. The other day when she got in the cold water, she got a really instant migraine. So I said to her, splash the cold water on your face first. There she goes. Oh, she's got her head under too. Oh, she's done it. Did it feel like snow ice, like snow water?
Oh, okay, colder. I took your advice and splashed my face first.
Yes, I was telling everybody that. How about we have a coffee and a couple of little pieces of, I'm going to have peppermint chocolate today.
And we are continuing our scout mission. We're going to Lake Alexandria. This scouting mission is not quite what we thought. We've kind of just come to like the end of nowhere. This is Lake Alexandria. And it just kind of, like, you can't even really get to the lake.
No, you can if you live over there, I suppose.
They've got a campsite here, but you have to, it's like people live here all year round. Alright, I shall find us somewhere else to try. So, we just did a quick, what about there? Pulled in, and this could actually be quite good here. We're not here. We're just going to go down a bit and have a look and see if we can get a bit close to the water, because it's quite windy up here. Well, it's definitely less windy down here, which is nice.
Very warm. Oh, lots of birds reside. Oh, dead duck. I've never seen a dead duck before. What would make a duck die? Never seen one in full light giant.
What is it?
Man, that would take a long time to burn. I'm not convinced of staying just here because of that water and all those feathers and everything, but let's have a
look around the corner.
What do you think?
Well, it's less windy than up there to do a van tour. But the view's better from up there, isn't it? Look at these handprints all over Icy. Somebody's fingerprints.
Oh.
Or is the dirt just stuck to the fingerprints like a forensic?
It's rather windy down here. I feel like my hat could go flying off. Looks to me like the water's all flooded in here. That would be lovely if we could have Iceberg in the middle there. Not that you could bring her in the water and put her there.
Well, this could be a good wee spot to stop and camp, but not perfect for a van tour. Let's go and try the east side of Lake Tekapo. But first we've got to get out of the cranberries. Is that what they are?
What are they? Cranberries?
The branberry bushes. Isn't that where the rabbits live? Branberry bushes. We've pulled over because we've seen a mama swan and her babies. So we've parked up the road. We'll walk back so we're not disturbing her and see if we can see her from the other side of the road.
It's a bit of a walk back, but that's okay. Would you like some almonds to nibble on? Take a handful. Right, this will be fun. Tell you what, are they called swanettes? I don't know, but they were super cute. Beautiful. Have you got a smell to you? You've got a wee bit of a smell. Where's Icy? You can hardly see her, but she's up the top there. So Kelly says follow her. This is really, really awkward grass, let me tell you, to walk on. Even though we're way back here, they've got wind of us. Like, we're way back here. Oh, there's mother, father and babies. Oh, that's so cute. Look at them all lined up, one after another. We're on the other side of the road. It's not a wedding up there or anything, is it? No, it's just
Almost looks like it, but I think it's just tourists.
It's a lot of tourists, isn't it? So many people that place.
Just down here is where I actually took that photo that I won that photo competition.
I know, I'll never forget that. I thought that was really cool.
I won a $200 McEwen fuel voucher, which was really good. Right, we're going to try and go down the far side there of the lake. We'll see how we get on. So that concludes our scouting mission for today. We're going to go back to the Freedom Camp where we stayed last night. We're a little bit earlier today. We're about 3 hours earlier, so I'm not sure whether it will be jam-packed or whether we'll have a bit more of a choice. We quite liked the bit that we had. It was quite peaceful. Apart from the band next door was trying to leave and they got stuck in the mud like some strange hour, like 11 or 12 p.m.
It was very late, and they did. I don't know what mud there really was.
And why would
got
they be
stuck.
leaving that time of night?
I thought it must be because they were catching and playing.
Anywho, Louise talked to me, and I'm trying to make it. I think I'm trying to make the van tour too perfect. I want the perfect shot of the van and the lupins and the mountains and the perfect day and the no wind, and it's just life's not perfect, as we know. So tomorrow, I think we're just going to start heading on our way, and as what normally happens for us, something perfect will find us. So the perfect locale will find us.
When I used to be a florist, staging a window and things like that, you've always got a focal point, and the focal point is Iceberg, not the lupins. Sorry, I've just been for another wee swim again. Don't know if you knew that one. You don't tell me about all the wee dips I have.
No, I gave up filming them all. You've been in the water so many times.
Yes, very, very nice. Loving it. Very cold, very crisp. Actually hurt my forehead this time because it was so cold. Iceberg is the focal point, not the lupins, not the mountains in the background. It happens to be passing by, turning right here, am I? Is this where we were?
Yes.
Are we here already?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, there's something in these blooming...
You've got the pick of the choice tonight.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
It's driver's choice. You can go wherever you like.
Driver's choice.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's got to be good.
All right. I wonder where we'll end up.
Give me a moment, everybody. Oh, yeah.
Have you got lime? Salt? Did anyone see Louis put salt on? Pepper?
Kelly speaks a different language in case you're all wondering what the hell she's talking about.
Going in, people. Going in. Easy. Yum.
Okay, we're going to end this episode. We wanted to thank you very much for joining us while we're trying to find the right place for Icy to have her van tour with the background or the backdrop of the lupins and mountains and everything. It's very, very difficult. And where there are all these beautiful, beautiful places, there doesn't seem to be the lupins if you've got the background, so or it's not safe because of the ground. Anyway, we'll get there, and we're still on the hunt. So thank you very much. Sending love to you all. Sleep well. Make sure you enjoy the food, that you enjoy eating, and look after yourselves. Love the one next door to you or next to you.